There we go. I'm taking a sip of mine.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back, or welcome.
We're back to torture you guys with about 30 more minutes of info dumping.
This is our first actual yap sesh. We're just here to yap. We have a topic, and wherever our topic takes us is where it takes us. And to get us started, I am Kenny Page.
I'm Aaron Bell.
And we are Potty Mouth.
Period.
So,
I feel like this is going to go so off the charts, but I'm so excited. I feel like because, my brain's just going 100 miles a minute. I'm always like, what do I want to talk about? And I'm sorry I'm sitting back like this. I'm comfortable. I'm tired.
We already recorded the video.
This is where... I already did. I felt so bad because I was like... I don't know. I'm just, so tired today. I went to bed at,
It's raining outside. It's crappy.
Literally, it's gloom and doom and garbage outside. I went to bed at, 5 in the morning. Woke up at, 10:30. So I'm struggling. I did not get enough sleep at all. So that's all. I need to start sleeping more whenever we film because I hate being so tired because it looks like I'm mad or it looks like I'm unhappy because I'm like, I have to be here.
Yeah, I'm just forcing
I'm
you
just
to be
tired.
Here. It's okay. A little backstory. She works third shift. So
I'm hanging on by a thread. Yeah. It's fine.
On Mondays, she drags me along to stay up late. And on Thursdays, during the day, we're here recording.
Yeah, usually I sleep until about 12 or 1 o'clock before we started doing this stuff. And now I get up at 10:30.
Yay. So, you want to talk about you can go ahead and say what we're going to yap about because you're the...
Slay.
You've got more than me.
Slay the house down, mama. So excited. Okay. So, today's topic, and then whatever happens, is tattoos.
Yes.
Tattooed baddies, or as my brother says, and her husband, that we're bad biker bitches. Period.
Bad biker.
I am a bad biker bitch. I ride the motorcycle with my stepdad all the time. Well, not all the time, but whenever he invites me. Please. I want to go on a motorcycle again. Anyways. But I love tattoos. I've wanted tattoos since I was a kid. Don't know if it was because of Dawn. Literally, he's had obviously tattoos my whole life. And he's got sleeves. So I've always been around them and I've always loved them. I don't know where it started. I just remember being grade school and drawing on myself.
Artistic, yeah.
Yeah, I was always drawing. My mom was
minds.
You're gonna get ink poisoning. It's gonna make you sick. And I'm over there with a Sharpie on my arm, on my foot.
Excuse me.
Damn, you red marked that one too. It was chunky.
Not chunky. It
she
sounded,
baby barfed in her mouth.
No, I didn't baby barf. It was it sounded like
baby barf. No. Speaking of that, acid reflux, homie, I cannot lay down if I've had anything to eat or drink within the last 10 minutes. If I lay down, it feels like something's choking me out from the inside.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I've never had that before. I've never had that.
Yeah.
And I baby barf all the time. Once you start having
it just never goes away. There you go. Since I don't have as many tattoos, I can talk about all the tattoos that I've drawn for people. Or that I've commissioned and other stuff. Erin has some tattoos that I drew for her.
You can't see it though.
You can see the one.
It's tiny.
And the ones on your back of your arm that you just got.
Oh.
Frogs.
I was like, what?
Did you forget already?
What are you talking about? If I can't see a girl, it's out of my brain.
Yeah, and I drew a majority of my tattoos I designed. Or, I designed and be here, I want this, and then they, fixed it or whatever. And then I also have some that, Erin doesn't have any tattoos that are unprofessional, and I have some that are drunk kitchen specials. It's fine. So,
I'm surprised I didn't get into stick and pokes myself, because...
There's been so many times where I put, them in my cart, but I'm I'm too shaky for that. But then there's part of me that's but I draw and stuff, and I like drawing on the iPad and all of that, and I've drawn all my tattoos. I drew almost all of my cousin's tattoos. I've drawn, there's I kind of forget how many tattoos I've drawn and how many people I've asked for tattoos and how many people ask for tattoos that I forget that they have the tattoos because they're irrelevant in my life, and I'm like, this person's just walking around with my design on them, and I'm like, awkward.
I drew a tattoo for a person and I forgot about that. I was back when I was really artsy fartsy because I was in Votech for drawing, and well, technically it's commercial art, but whatever. I went to a thing with like my stepdad and my mom, and like we went to like a picnic or something, and this guy knew that like they knew that I would draw and stuff, and he's like, "Can you draw me a tattoo?" And I did. I don't know that he ever got it. I feel like he just said that and then didn't get it. Period. I don't blame him. It wasn't that great, but I was also like, well, actually no, that was before Votech. I think I was like 14, so. I think that's the only tattoo I've ever drawn. But I am going to draw one of mine coming up here soon because I want to get a Wicked tattoo because
you said that you're
I've been itching to get it and I just never got it. But yeah, no, tattoos have always been on my brain ever since I was younger. And then for the longest time I had been scared to get them, so I never got a tattoo. And then finally, it'll be 3 years this summer. So 3 years this June, I got the one on the back of this arm. It's a moth. And then that was an impulse because I was in Tennessee with my friend and at the point, we had just got engaged that trip. And I had an appointment set up for I have ones on my knees, or technically my thighs above my knees, whatever, that my other friend had drawn. And I had that appointment set for a minute. And then literally it was like a week I got these guys, and then a week later I got these guys. This was the first and last tattoo I got that was by itself. Every other time I get multiple at the same time.
I got my first tattoo. It just hit the 6-year mark.
That's crazy.
The ones on this arm, which now that I got them, it was one of those things where I was like, I want to get a tattoo, but I'm a broke ass bitch. I also was like 2 weeks pregnant at the time, and I did not know. And I got them. That's not finished. This one's not finished. I want this whole arm to be dedicated to family members who have passed away. I have had the note saved on my phone for literally 6 years now. And unfortunately, when I was pregnant, I had this tattoo that had gotten blown out because I had my whole body was itchy. A lot of pregnancy related crap, and it basically it wasn't like my body was rejecting it, but it was kind of. So now it's blurry. It looked nice until I got pregnant, and then it went away, and then a couple months later I started getting itchy again, and then some of the lettering came up to the skin, and it's all bumpy, and it's not crispy anymore. I designed this one for my great grandpa who passed away. It's his birth date and his death date, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cover it up, but with something else for him, because the design that I had drawn up and picked out is the basic flower, sleeve, whatever, but like everything I have has something incorporated into it that I connect to them with. So I have like his birth flower and death month flower, and I think I'm going to get the Amazing Grace, like a ribbon wrapped around it with like some of the Amazing Grace lyrics, because like he was very religious. We went to church with him, and that's just like one of the memories, like what I clock whenever I think of him. I think of like going to church with him, and he always hummed Amazing Grace, or he would always sing Amazing Grace and like all that. So I want to definitely get that incorporated in that. So if I get like a big flower to like cover it up, and then the back of my arm was for my great grandma, which she had lilac bushes in her yard, and that's just something that I always like think of her.
Yeah.
I just never got it finished. I went to do like a little, I got like essentially like the stem, the leaves it's a little H for her name. Her name was Helen, And I just never went and got it finished because I found out I was pregnant, and I was like, well. And then I just haven't gotten it finished since then because I kind of want to get it finished, but I think I'm also going to cover it up with what I want for her. I'm also going to get like her birth month and death month flower. And for her, I think I'm also going to get a bigger lilac, like a little stem, like just add it in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say
and
cover it better.
For each thing that I like incorporate, like I said, like the the Amazing Grace lyrics, I think I'm going to add a little bit of color, like blue, because my grandpa's eyes were blue, like add like some sort of color into the thing that I like represents them. Mm-hmm. So I'll probably get like a little bit of purple, like purple and white highlights in the lilacs, and then like for my grandpa who passed away, his birth month flower I'm getting as, which now that I think about it, I have a lot of like deer related, like hunting related stuff, because I have a skull, like a deer skull, and half of the skull or the whole skull I was going to do with his birth month and death month flowers, like have the outline of the skull but make the flowers in it, because I like when I think of my grandpa, I think about like hunting and all of his hunting stories. He had crazy hunting stories. And then for my other grandma, she had Parkinson's disease. So I was going to get a tulip, and I believe it's red was the one that I was going to get to like represent Parkinson's disease, with her death month and birth month flower. And then I also have, I shouldn't say I have a connection to my aunt who passed away like a day after she was born. My daughter is named after her as well, her middle name. Even though, like like I feel weird like thinking like, oh, I want to get this tattoo. Like I wanted to get her obviously it's the birth month and death month flower, but I wanted to get a little butterfly in blue and pink for like infant death awareness and like stuff like that, or like a ribbon or something. But I just wanted it to be like kind of small, but I was gonna have it like start at the top because I want it to go down, and then I'll fill in as I go. Hopefully I won't have to get any more before I get the tattoos to add. But once I fill up my arm, I think I'm going to go into like my leg. So it's just something, I just feel like memorial tattoos and then like my comforting tattoos.
The things that you like are, yeah.
Like happy and sad. But I'm my happy. But I wanted it on my left side. I wanted memorial stuff because it's like closest to my heart. Cheesy, I know. But now that I've yapped a little bit. Yeah. You have a lot of tattoos.
I have over 30 at this point. I don't even know. I lost track. I had 30, so I have 34 now. So
jeez. I'm slacking.
I have ones that you cannot see.
I have 10.
I have the date Jared and I got together, the engagement date, the day we got married. Or sorry, I'm doing backwards. I was right. No, I wasn't. The day we got together, like officially in 2016. The day we got engaged, the day we got married, and then oh, that's what I got. Okay, so the day we got together, the day we got engaged, the day we got married, and then I got Forever For Me, which is a song by Demi Lovato. Killer. That's the first song I have on me. Ooh.
That song lyrics.
The moth I impulsively got that matches with my Bessie girly pal. And then I have the sun and the moon that my friend drew. They look like Bratz dolls. I love them so much. I have collarbones done. Can you see them? I don't even know. I'm trying not to flash my boobs. And then
insert a picture.
Literally. I have my sternum done.
I drew it.
Slay.
I was also there for that. I needed a full body shock.
I walked around in boob tape.
Yeah.
I didn't have a shirt on. I was just like, la la la, like walking around in boob
You're
tape.
like, at this point, I was like, we were there for like 7 hours.
My body went in shock that day.
Yeah,
I had a little bit of tattoo flu.
Yeah.
I got the shivers, so that was fun. And then I have, I'm not flashing my foot, but I have one on my foot that matches the flowers here.
No free feet.
I have my dog's names and their little paw prints on my foot or my ankle area. And then that's all for that. The rest is on my arm.
Did you say you have the little coquette heart too on your leg? Or are you going over?
I forgot about that. See,
The
I
one that's
told
on the
you,
back
I
of-
forget. I have a big one on the back of my leg. Well, it's not big, but it's bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a heart, has like little bows and stuff. That I got last time. I got that in January. So I go about every 6 months. So we just went, I just went.
Every 6 months, unless if it's your birthday, then you go.
Well,
like,
my
every
birthday is pretty much. So now we'll basically do like October and September or
April.
I'm tired. October and April will be probably the times that we go. I went last time with Helena for her birthday in January, but I hate driving in the winter.
Yeah.
Because, like, the weather.
It was right after the snowstorm, too.
Yeah, I'm like, we're not going to make it. It's going to be so bad. It just gives me too much anxiety. I can't. It's hard to look forward to a tattoo appointment when I have to drive in the weather. So, like,
yeah.
I don't know that I'll be doing January anymore. But definitely
Excuse me.
April. And then October is Jared's birthday. So, like,
Birthday
yeah,
presents.
period, birthdays. But yeah, I have flowers that match my collarbones that wrap. Sorry, that wrap around to my back.
Wrap around.
Wrap around. Wrap around. Hold on, let me just sit my big booty butt up so I can. These chairs, I'm sorry, are not that comfortable.
Yeah. I mean, we can
My
still
arse
sit up
hurts
in
after
them.
an hour. Yeah, but I have to sit here.
She get
and
like
move.
those gel little pads for
I need like little
butts.
butt pads. And then I just got little frogs done.
Sitting up now.
And then
I drew the little frogs.
She did.
That's Aaron and I, right there.
I'm gonna get them colored. They're just not colored yet. I have the night changes from One Direction after
R.I.P.
Liam died, because I didn't want like a Liam Payne tattoo, but I grew up and I listening to One Direction. I loved it. And that was like my favorite song. So I got a postage stamp like that. What else is there? I'm missing something. Oh, that guy. Us.
Our matching
Our
ones.
matching birth flowers that I got.
I just added a hummingbird to mine just to like make it. I say that it's two separate tattoos. We got these ones, and then I got the hummingbird essentially for my son, because I feel like he was so like, little kids see things and know things that we don't know, and anytime he would just like, he would be walking to the window, he's like, a hummingbird, because he was like 3, and I was like, okay, I gotta get a hummingbird, because lo and behold, as soon as I would open up the window, a hummingbird would like come flying to the window. It wouldn't be there, and like you can see the shadow in our living room, like if something comes up to the window and stuff, but he would just be like, a hummingbird, there's a hummingbird, and I'd be like, okay. I'd open up the window and he would come up to the window, like to either drink out of the little feeder or like let us know, hey, I need some more food. So I added that too, just to like have another tattoo, because it was just to go with it. So it's the hummingbirds at the flowers. So we got
Our little
Big
matching
Stink, Aaron and I's.
Slay. I have not gotten tattoos for the nephews or nieces because I'm not going to just get one for one set.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just not going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But,
They just color in your tattoos for you.
no, literally though they did. Which they won't be able to do that very much longer because I will have it be filled in. Mm-hmm. And then I have 333 because 3 is my lucky number, so obviously. And it's got like little barbed wire.
Angel number.
Bad biker bitch. I don't know if it's proper. After this one lady said to me, I have changed my ways. But she said karopi.
Karopi.
Like, she rolled her R's. I was like, is that?
Yeah.
Ignore them. I'm like, is that what you're supposed to do? And then I got strawberries, and then I will get strawberries on my elbow in October. And then I have this little, I keep calling him cherub. He's not a cherub. But it's the little Cupid dolls. I grew up with one when I was a kid. It was like my favorite doll ever. So I got that. A J for Jarrett. A flying hippo. No reasons. He's just cute. The little dancing.
Goes with the vibe.
Yeah, slay though. The little dancing mouse guy from Coraline. And then this right here, that's like this big flower piece, was honestly just filler. Didn't know what to get. I was like, let's just
lily and...
I was like, let's, if anything, the
they're
flowers
like tiger lilies.
The flowers remind me of the ones from Rapunzel.
Yeah, and they can be like tiger lilies. Like, that's one flower that I remember like distinctly growing up too. Like along the side of the roads, the orange tiger lilies.
Yeah, I thought it was cute. It reminded me of Rapunzel, so I was like, whatever. So I just wanted filler because I'm like, I can't see it all the time, but I want something that's like, because like I would like hate to get a tattoo where I can't see it and it's like my favorite thing ever.
Right.
So that's why Kadopi's like right here, and then I have the Vampire Diaries logo, and then I have Let's Start With Forever from Twilight. Keep your pins to yourself. And then I have this butterfly guy that's in the crack of my elbow. And then I have...
He's flying.
And I have a little lollipop I just got. That guy will be sparkly when we're said and done. Girl.
Yeah, I didn't know. Because whenever you showed it to me, I was like, oh, maybe she decided not to get it filled in.
No, I just waited because we wanted to make sure that I had enough time for Jarrett.
Oh, that's fair.
So he will be sparkly. And then these guys, their tummies will be sparkly.
Yeah.
And then the strawberries, they won't be colored. I don't think they'll just be like black and white, I'm thinking.
You could even do like pink accents like around the little seeds in it.
Yeah, something. I figured if it was color, it'd be like watercolor like mine. Just because I'm not like, I don't know. And then this is the love potion from Shrek. I'm a very classy gal. I think that's it. But yeah, and then whenever I get filler, I'm just going to get twinkles and stuff like that. It's been such a long journey to like get here. It's crazy. It's only been 3 years and I already have a sleeve. Like,
I wished I had so much more.
It's so addicting because like once you get them and whatever. But I think it's nice to wait, so I don't think there's any shame on that.
Right.
Because like waiting
opinions
for me
changes.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Like...
If I would have gotten half the stuff I first saved when I first started getting tattoos, absolutely not. Yeah. But thankfully, for the most part, my style has stayed has stayed the same. So there's things that like I'm still like going to get, and like I want to figure out like, I would love to get like a back piece, like some wings or something. I love like little fairy wings or whatever. I think I might do that. I'm not too sure yet. I don't know.
I want a spine tattoo so bad, but then again, like I won't ever see it. But like knowing it's there
makes you cool.
But yeah, I feel like that's my problem with like my tattoos. Like I don't have a problem with my tattoos. Like whatever. However, like I do have the Drunk Kitchen special. I'll tell that story in a second. But I have Legend of Zelda. I have the Triforce with the little leaves and some sparkles. The leaves I have on my collarbone. Erin influenced me to get those because of the dress that she originally chose for me to wear for her wedding. It had leaves in it. And then
it was so pretty.
They didn't have my size in, but then I tried on a different dress and a different style, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, that looks so good on you, you need to get it. And then I ended up getting it, and then a few months down the road I was like, I tried it on and I was like, okay, I really like it. But then again, after that, a lot of the other girls, the bridesmaids, bought their dresses, and mine was the only what is it called?
I don't know, stretchy.
No, it was the material. Like, it had matte. Ruched. It was more matte than shiny. And so I was like, okay. And then I ended up just scrolling on, I think it was Macari. And I found the original dress she wanted the maid of honor, and I was the matron of honor, to wear. Bitch, it's 5 o'clock.
So sorry.
But yeah. The dress I found.
Ooh.
Brand new. I believe it was $38, and I was like, no, it was like $36, and I said, Erin, am I allowed to change this? Because everybody else got their dresses after me, and yeah, I would be the odd one out.
It worked out.
It worked out, because
You're a matron of honor. You can be special or different.
Yeah. Well, my sister-in-law, Erin's stepsister, she ended up being pregnant, so she came over to try on the original dress that I got, and let me tell you, looked so good on her. Like, it was stretchy, so it like fit her so good.
Good with her little bumpy poo-poo. It was so you. It worked out literally the best way possible, and you got 2 dresses for less than 1.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, insane. Because I think how much you spent, like, $60 in the first one?
I think it was like $49.99 for the first one. Because it was like, everything was like on sale. Because they were like liquidating, not liquidating, but like
They were getting rid of like their older stock or whatever.
And Aaron's moisturizing over here.
Sorry, I'm crusty. What's that?
No, I'm good.
Betty?
Just because I haven't used that yet in my eczema.
Oh no, that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, so a little ASMR. Aaron said, oh, it was before I got the dress with the leaves, the design on it, which I'll insert picture here. She said, I said that there was like something missing, like something, because I have broader shoulders, and broader shoulders, bigger chest, I could fill it in with necklaces, but like it just didn't feel right. And she's like, get some tattoos. Well, get some collarbone tattoos.
You had been him on about collarbone tattoos.
Oh yeah, and I was like, I don't know if it look right.
We were both looking for an excuse for you to get some.
Yeah.
Was that my birthday appointment?
Yep, that was your birthday appointment.
Period.
Because I got these ones and I got these ones, and then I ended up getting these ones, and I was like, when I got them, I was like, damn, that's just me. Like it just like it felt more me. And then I put on that dress and I sent Aaron a video, and we're like, like
I still
so obsessed.
I still love that dress so much in the pattern.
Yeah,
I really wanted that for both of you guys, but then if we did that, I don't think Helena liked it, but if we did do that, then I would have to be like, okay, because like to me, like it's, I don't want to be controlling of what you guys wore or what you
that's
guys...
why, like, everything that I found, I was like, do you like this? Is this good? Is this okay? Is this fine? Like, and whenever I found that dress, I was like,
well, I knew that like no matter what, you were gonna be super like pro bride, because you've already been through this shit, so you know. And I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here and like make you guys wear something.
Going through the headache of the dresses for my wedding, there's a couple of them. I found the cheapest option for every bridesmaid.
I felt bad. Excuse me. I felt bad because I thought I was making a mess. No. Like looking back, I'm like, oh my god, that was so like, I feel so bad.
I literally took pictures, and like you sent me ideas and I sent you ideas. I had one bridesmaid, she lives in North Carolina. I let her free ball, like do whatever she wanted to, because obviously she couldn't be up here. And it was kind of like she wanted to try on stuff, so hers
was so cute.
Yeah, it was, everything like all kind of fell into place. And I remember, because I think I asked you if you liked it, and then I said, because it was like, I think yours was like $15 or something.
It was really cheap.
It was cheap, and it was still, there was like one stain on it when I bought it, but it was like at the bottom. And then I had you try it on, and everybody had something different, but it was all
the same
color except for one of them. But and then one dress didn't work for one girl, so then the other girl tried it on, and she was pregnant when she tried it on, and she had just had her baby after, so it like fit her perfectly.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, and she was like, I love this, and like, yeah, it all like fell together.
It
like,
worked.
Yeah,
it worked out. I mean, that was really fun. I loved like getting ready and stuff, and I still like, I feel like I'll always feel bad because like I just wasn't, I don't think I was in the right headspace. Like I was
we were worried that you guys wouldn't be able to be in the wedding because they had just gotten over COVID.
No, not
her and
even.
Her husband. They were both in our wedding.
I was literally cleared essentially,
like the day before.
14-day clears, like the day of the rehearsal.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you okay if and you're like, yeah. So I was like, okay.
Yeah. We were sweating bullets because I was like, but then at least we're like, because yes, we wanted you there, but also it was kind of, it would have worked out either way. I would have been like very, upset if you wouldn't have been able to make it, but like if you didn't make it, then we were down a groomsman and down a bridesmaid. So
yeah, it was even Stevens. At least it wouldn't have looked weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, literally I had COVID. I had COVID for like a month and a half. It was the worst shit ever. Literally tried to decorate for Halloween because I decorated early, and it took me forever because every 2 minutes just putting things on my fucking wall, I literally was like, keep Owen. I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, no, I paid very greatly for that whenever I got back. In the next few nights I was cooked.
Yeah.
Like so cooked. And that sucked. I felt bad because I wasn't as present. I didn't get to finish your gift in time because, yes, I waited till last minute. So you guys didn't even get it until, like...
Christmas.
I think it was, like... Was it Christmas?
I think it was Christmas.
It was
you ended
late.
up
I was
giving
like,
it to
here's
me.
your birthday.
But you gave it to me right before Christmas because I was over and I went into your bedroom. You're like, that's your present. It's not done. It's just sitting there. And it was like the canvas was there. And you made the box,
I had
too.
a tote. You guys had a box tote. Well, because for me, those are so... I'm like, I want to give them something that's, like, useful. And, like, I was trying to get crafty. I'm like, I haven't been so, like, crafty in so long because I feel like I've just been, like, an adult. I've been working. I've been doing stuff that I need to do. Great. But, like, I want to be able to be creative and express myself, but also give gifts that are meaningful and useful. Right. So I made a canvas. I know that. I made the tote. Like, or not made the tote, but, like, it was like a wooden crate. So, like, I painted on it and shit. But, like, I don't know what else I gave you. I gave you other shit, but I can't remember. But... yeah, no, that was a very interesting time of life because, let me tell you.
Yeah. But yeah, tattoos. I got these to match the dress. Or I got these to fill in, and then it made me really, be like, okay, I really want the dress. And then it just kind of complemented the dress. And then, because I got these... and then I got these, right? No, I got these and then I got these. These are the Drunk Kitchen Special. Yeah, because she touched them up. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's right. Drunk Kitchen Special. Our wonderful friend, Bailey, did my Drunk Kitchen Specials. He also gave Alex his first tattoo. We call them our prison tats, or Alex calls them prison tats. It was, we were all drunk, and he had a tattoo machine, and, yeah, you can imagine how it went from there. We didn't intend to have tattoos, we just joked around about it, but I got a butterfly and a wave. We met through, basically, we bonded through his company that he has, his little business, and so I got the wave for his business, and then the butterfly was like, I got this one, I need another one, plus we were all drunk, it's fine. This one kind of blew out, which I can also insert photos here or videos here of us all getting our drunk prison tats. The butterfly, Bailey's sibling drew. I found one on Pinterest, and then I had them draw.
Had them drew.
I had them drew. I had them draw that, and then our other friend started doing it, and Bailey, he went to his bedroom and didn't come out for an hour and a half, and our friend stopped midway. So it wasn't completely finished, and she was like, I'm just going to have Bailey finish this. I was like, okay. And after sitting for an hour and a half, he came back out, and he's like, okay, I can finish it. And at that point, it was tender. She was tender. And I was like, okay. And by that time, it was kind of like wearing off. Alex had passed out on the couch after getting his prison tat of our kids' initials on his wrist, which he has now incorporated into his half sleeve, which... the initials are in a tree stump now. So it worked out. It's fine. You can't really see his prison tats. And he went back in and it blew out part of it. It's fine.
I don't think they're that bad,
no,
though.
It's, like, I know what it is. Like
they're a bit wonky, but, like, out of all bad tattoos, that's nothing.
Yeah, it's
I've seen
just...
worse.
Yeah, there's a bug. But yeah, I then had, whenever I went and got the other tattoos, I had our tattoo artist touch it up because it was blown out in one place, but it fell out in the other place.
Love when that happens.
But it's funny because these ones healed so much faster than any of the other ones that I had. I was like, okay, we're good. It didn't get infected. We had our drunk prison tattoos.
Yeah, very fortunate that didn't get infected.
It was, oh my gosh. Well, I mean, like, we sanitized and everything else, but it's fine.
Whenever you're done with the tattoo, just slap some hand sanitizer on it and rub it in.
We're good. And then I have the Triforce from Legend of Zelda, and I found one that I could put the little leaves that matched my collarbone, which I think that the design that I had, it also had Navi, which is the little fairy guy. This was my favorite. Legend of Zelda is my favorite video game growing up, so I wanted to get like something like that, and got little sparkle guys. But I didn't get Navi. Fuck that bitch. She's annoying anyway.
Jesus.
Insert a little clip of my mommy going like, "Hey, look, listen." Anyway, yeah, or like all I can think about is Smosh. They did the Legend of Zelda rap, and he Ian, he was like, "Hey, look, listen. Hey, look, listen. You fucking annoying fairy." Like that's all I can think of is. Anyways, got hair, and then on the back of my arm, I have lyrics from 21 Pilots, Truce, The Sun Will Rise and We Will Try Again, and I drew a little mountain guy. Can't really see it. I'll insert a picture here. He's upside down if I don't flip it around. And then it's a mountain with a sun, and in the sun rays, I put the little 21 Pilots logo, because they were my favorite band growing, like, from my teenage years, and, like, I feel like a lot of 21 Pilots fans can also relate to, like the Clickies can definitely relate, and they know the depths of their music and what their music means to everyone, and so I was like, I'm gonna get lyrics tattooed on me, so I got Truce lyrics tattooed on me. Is that a cat or a human?
That was a kid. The window doesn't completely shut,
It's
so
fine. But yeah, I have the 21 Pilots lyrics. And I have plans of getting many more tattoos. I've been sketching up something. I kind of wanted like a wrap. Like Aaron has the little vine guys. I kind of want one to like start down here and wrap around and like get up into like, the Triforce. And just kind of like pull everything together, but also fill in space. And I want to get like a deer antler. I sketched up the deer that I just harvested this past season. I drew up half of that because the other ones that I got, they were gonna be the antlers are kind of wonky, so like to fit them properly without them being like humongous or like whatever. So I drew up that, and I drew up. Or I want to get, like, the deer tracks, like, kind of, like I said, like, this is, like, the arm of, like, things that I like, things that I relate to or that other people relate to and such, and so I want to get, like, the deer antler with a vine, like, with flowers, like, wrapped around it, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say bullet, pew-pew. Pew-pew casing. Pew-pew.
Baby missile.
Yeah, a mini missile. Are you allowed to say missile? I don't know, like a little, what you use to harvest pew-pew. Ammo. I think.
Bullet.
Yeah.
Bang, bang,
Ammo.
bang, bang, bang.
Yeah. I don't know what we're allowed to say and what we're not allowed to say.
We'll find out.
I'll probably, like, cut that part out. But, yeah, I want to get that kind of, like, incorporated. And then, like, whatever space I have, I'll probably fill in with, like butterflies to the vines and whatever else I come across that I want to incorporate. Other things. Because I don't really... there's other things that I like, but I don't know if I would, like, get them tattooed on me.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. That's why I like waiting, because like we don't have our appointment until October.
Mm-hmm.
So like we have time to sit and think about what we want. Granted, I think I already know what I want to get, because like I've been on that path pretty much already, because I'm gonna essentially finish up my sleeve, which is wild because every time I go in I fill in so much, because last year my birthday I literally barely had but like a little cluster, and then everything else was naked. So like I get a lot at once, but she charges such a good rate. Like she's so good at her job. I love her work so much.
She definitely makes the time. Like it's relaxing and therapeutic. She talks, she yaps, she's
she's so easy to talk to.
I wish that I could like go more. Like this and share it and comment. Fund our tattoo problems. My husband, he said I'm not allowed to get any more until he has more. Like, essentially, he has more ink on his body than I do because he has half a sleeve already, essentially. But, and plus, his tattoo has cost the same amount as one session that I've had. because he didn't pay that much. But I also feel weird, like, going to different... I like supporting different artists, but I feel weird going to different artists. I feel like I'm cheating on them. But then again, like, that's how I feel.
Well, it's funny because, like, I was talking and Aaliyah's like, yeah, I did that butterfly or the moth in the back of your arm. I was like, no, you didn't. What are you talking about? Because she has, she's done everything else. Mm-hmm. Everything else is done by Aaliyah besides the moth. Because I got this guy impulsively in Tennessee. Like, everything else is the same person.
I'm so trying to convince Alex to
that place wasn't
let us get some in Tennessee. By this point, at this point when this video comes out, we'll see if I have any more ink on my body. I'll comment below and let you know. I hope. But he's like, but that's already like a quarter, because we don't have like a budget, but we don't want to spend a lot while we're down there. But also, I'm like, I want to get some tattoos while we're, like, on vacation. But yeah, I definitely want more. I would like a leg sleeve. I'm still losing some baby weight and some steroid weight. I promise. Not real steroids.
Not real.
Medical.
I think they're real. It's
but
just not.
Not, like, when you think of steroids, I think of, like, roids. Like,
You're not popping pillies?
I'm not popping pillies. Yeah, no. I had some health issues after I had my daughter, and we were trying to damn kids. Yeah. And one of the side effects was gaining fluid weight, like fluid retention, and I'll be damned. I had the fluid retention. I gained 15 pounds in a week being on that steroid. But yeah, I was having stomach problems and all of that fun shit, so I was on a steroid. But yeah, I've struggled to lose that. But we're getting there. It's fine. We love it here. But yeah, tattoos, roids, COVID, wedding, dresses, what else did we cover? I don't know.
I think that's mostly it.
Yeah. I definitely have some other tattoo ideas that I'm just like, ding, ding, ding. Like, I like drawing all of my tattoos. And then, like, if there's some of them that I'm like, I want this, and then I show it to, like, the artist, be like, I want this. Like, can you make it all spiffy for me? Jazz it up. Then, because we had, like, the general idea for our flowers, and then she put it together. Mm-hmm. Like, I had tried drawing them, but I was like, I'll just let her do it. So, yeah, but I imagine after this we'll probably be scrolling Pinterest. Like, we have a shared Pinterest board for tattoos, and we'll be like,
literally, that's hers, this is Kendall, this is mine, this is mine, this is Kendall.
And then we'll end up, yeah, and then we'll go and, like, I'll go to, like, add one to the Pinterest board, and it'll be like, are you sure you want to add this? This was already added. And I was like, what? And it'll be like, Aaron already added it. And I was like, great taste. Love it.
Slay.
But
I love Pinterest and I love tattoos.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Jarrett was like, are you just gonna get the one sleeve? No. I'm gonna have a Disney sleeve.
All I can think of are the edits of the Disney princesses, but they're bad biker so they're wearing, like, black dresses and they have the tattoos and everything. That's all I can think of it. But yeah, it's just hard because I feel like every time that I've gone, it was kind of like, obviously the one time was with you, both times. Then your batch party, we got tattoos, but it was kind of like I don't know what one I could get. I'm limited to one.
Yeah, because you weren't doing anything crazy.
Yeah, but I think that now I'm going to start filling it and then slowly go from there. Because if we go on, because our appointment's in October, I feel like I will want to get what I have envisioned already, like the vines and stuff, but also I don't want to, like, take up the whole entire time. I feel like she would be able to crank out, like,
I'm pretty sure we have 12 to 5, but I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna get this arm finished up. Whether I just get the elbow and then the fillers, or if I get the elbow and then the color, I don't know what I'm feeling, honestly. Or if I do the filler, the elbow, and then if I have the patience and the time for color, then we can start adding color. I know she's going to have to touch up this little bit because you fell out a little bit. But
It's fine.
I don't know how long glitter tattoos take, so there's also
Yeah, because
that.
they have to go in. It's essentially layering colors, like
Yeah.
little dots of color. Which I feel like it probably won't take that long because it's literally just dots of color.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. Like,
But when she
might
does
put
it,
in
like this color scheme and that color, and then this is also
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah.
So this is supposed to be colored in, so that will be done. He's going to be colored in at the end of the day.
If you get your ditch done, I wouldn't do your elbow at the same time because you're going to be...
Oh, no, that's the future.
Woo, woo.
I'll be walking around like Jared does when he gets his tattoo. He walks around like this. He just like... He's like, can you hand me that? I'm like...
Sure.
He's like, it doesn't hurt that bad. And then he comes home, he's like... For the next 3 days, he's like walking around like this.
Because how long did your vine take on your arm?
Oh, God, I don't even know.
But, oh, yeah, you also got color. Never
That
mind.
was so long ago. Because it also goes up my back, so...
Right. I feel like, because if I get the vine, because I want more of, like, a dainty vine. I don't want something like yours is dainty, but it's also, like, you have filler, like, color.
It's
like,
it's big.
like, I want, yours is, like, whimsical. I kind of want, like, a dainty vine, but I feel like if I end up just getting the antler and maybe the deer tracks, and then after that fill in whatever else, because I feel like it's gonna be like a piece. We're gonna have to piece it together, to get it to like fill up. Or,
That's
like,
what she does.
in.
Well, if you wanted to start out with like, okay, say she printed off a picture of the antler and you wanted just to have that as to reference as to where to put the vine, and then she could just do the vine that day, and then whatever you have time before you do or whatever, then you can always just do that. Because like she did that for Helena, she had to cut like the pieces up, she took all the little extras boodly boys off and then just put the vine on and then place the other guys around it, and it worked out so well. Like hers is so freaking cute.
Yeah, I might have her do that then, because I don't know, because I was so back and forth. I was like, I don't want to be like your typical, like, if when people get deer tracks, to either get it like on your forearm, up the back, like whatever. I kind of like, because I don't know, because I don't want it all to be like on the back of my arm. I want to see something, so like the antler or like, and like the deer tracks going this way or like whatever. I don't know, we'll figure it out, and I'm sure she'll do a lovely job.
You'll be able to whip it up, and then obviously talk to her about the rest of the ones you want to get, unless if you don't want to go with her, which is fine. But, yeah, I mean, that's what, like, I want to start talking to her, and I've been telling her that I'm going to get a Disney sleeve on this arm. Pretty much just, like, my favorite little characters, because I've been wanting to get Chip tattooed. I actually drew Chip up a while ago. So freaking cute. But I love, like, the little side characters. Pooh was a big one. You know, Bambi, the fat little penguin from, Happy Feet. I'm like, I knew his feet. Happy Feet, I love that little penguin. And then, like, things like that. Like, there's, like, certain things that are, like, very big from my childhood that, like, I just love them so much. They bring me so much joy. I'll get Pascal and the frying pan.
There you go.
But, yeah, because I don't know that I'm going to get, like, pieces of people.
Right.
I like more of like the animals and like the little side characters.
Yeah.
I think the only person is like Tinkerbell, and like even still she's a fairy.
Yeah, she's a little fairy.
She was a fairy. But
you can get like Peter Pan's hat or something.
Peter Pan.
Something cute.
Some of the twinkle dust.
Yeah.
But yeah, like and that's gonna be color. That whole sleeve is gonna be color.
Oh, yeah.
So this is gonna be kind of the odd man out. So it's gonna be like all color, and then minus the twinkles, but that'll be filler. But I wanna kind of, that's where like piecing it together is going to be really interesting. So I don't know how to do that, and whether if you can show me how to do that thing like you do for your arm, for your tattoo thing, and then I can just like draw it up myself and then like see sizes and what it's going to look like, because I don't know how to piece it together, but I also don't want to miss anything.
Right.
But I'm so excited because I love tattoos so much, and I can't wait to have sleeves. Oh my God, stop touching it. But it gets so itchy, but it's like a bug bite, but like it never stops. It doesn't hurt. Like if you scratch a bug bite, it hurts after a minute. Tattoo,
just keep itching.
It feels so good. So I have to, I will catch myself, and then like I'll be scratching, and then I'll just stop and I'll hold it, and it helps to get rid of that feeling a little bit. But I'm like, good.
Yeah.
And this one's really bad because it touches everything.
Sometimes I get ghost itch. So like a tattoo, sometimes it'll just start itching like a year after. I'm like, stop. But yeah, it's coming up on a year that no, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months now, because it's May, that I've gotten a tattoo.
Because Alex got his in
June, and then I got another one in September.
Well, I think that's it for now.
Oh, I got all the yapping our flaps out of the way. But yeah, if you have any of your favorite tattoos, or if you have
worst tattoos,
your worst tattoos,
your worst tattoos,
your worst tattoos, your favorite tattoos. If you have any fun tattoo stories, if you have any recommendations, and maybe by the time that this is posted, I might have more tattoos if I can convince my husband.
My whole face will be tattooed. I'm kidding. I'm not doing that. Well, right. Happy Friday. We will see you guys in the next one. We releasing them demons into the world.
All right. Well, I keep saying, whatever they say, like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe, share, follow us. Do what you want to do. We're not forcing you. You better do it. Anyway.
Do it!
But yeah.
You're going to want to stick around. There's going to be so much shit that we're going to be spitting out of buttholes. I can't wait. I know I'm tired and I'm sorry I look so sad, but
And this was the first, like I said, the first yapping
ramble
session.
Yeah, about whatever we want to ramble. And that's what I like, because it's so unscripted. I mean, not that they're scripted, but it's just nice to talk out.
My dogs are showing.
Your dogs?
I felt the breeze and I was like, oh, I better
put them away. I have a tent. You can't really see mine.
But anyways, we will see you on the next one.
Yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.
See ya.